Brandon? I'm
Dan.
so sorry. Dan. Yeah,
Dan the man.
Sorry. He was like, is hookup culture toxic? And I like nodded immediately because it was toxic. It was so bad for my mental health. The guys were terrible, you know, and it's refreshing not to have that anymore.
But why do you think you were attracted to them?
I don't know.
Great question.
I don't know. I
Let's
think
go.
part of it was like validation. Like I think I was a lot more insecure, and I was also young. I lost my virginity at 16, so I was young. I think I needed a lot of validation, and that's why I went for men like that. At least that's how I perceived
But
it.
aren't those the types of guys to not give validation?
Exactly. Exactly.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense though. You said you need a
Yes,
lot
it does, because people want what they can't have. And if it's something that's hard to attain, you're going to at least try to get it.
of validation though.
Yeah,
being with those
I
guys
was
are
looking
kind
for
of validating.
validation by like sleeping with them and stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
You wanted them because a lot of girls wanted them. You also wanted them because they weren't nice.
Probably, yeah.
They had
Honestly, that makes total
they had
sense.
authority. They were hyper masculine, and like I think about something really, really simple. Why is it that every single dude, for the most part, that gets girls today seems to have a tight fade and a tattoo? Because that's what.
Hey, with the tattoos, come on.
Because that's what every fucking girl goes for.
Let's go.
Every single one. Remember when I said you're all the same? You all want the exact same thing. You want a man of authority, right? Men in uniform. This is a big thing. I'm sure you shoot a lot of scenes with them. And you get just a constant chase of this leader, this masculine guy who has a masculine frame, who isn't chasing you all the time, who you can't control, who has these he's like a beast that you have to tame. It's literally Beauty and the Beast. That's what women actually desire. You don't want a nice guy.
Okay,
You
W
need someone
take.
who
Now-
isn't going to give you attention all the time because you need to long for them. You need to miss them, right? Like this guy. You said that you knew him during your time in high school.
So we didn't like talk. We were just. I always saw him. Like we went to the same elementary school, even, and we just did not like pay attention to each other.
And then you said you were. Then you said that when you went off to school, you were texting for periods of time, but then he would make the effort to come see you, right?
So he texted me while I was in school, and I kind of like ignored it. And then I went back
Damn.
home, and he reached out again, and I was like, I'll give this a shot. And then I was like, I can't do long distance. Like I don't know. I like you, but I can't get into a relationship. And he came every single weekend, and we lived 4 hours away to like make it a point to be there and make it work. And
So
then
there
he
was a
eventually
pattern
moved here.
interruption. You had a week where you didn't see him, and then a day or two where you had a great time. Then a week where you didn't see him, and then a day or two of having a great time. This is the same exact dopamine cycle as when you're like, I wonder if they're going to text me. Or like, I actually saw a great clip from a guy named Andrew Huberman. I have no idea if you guys have seen his stuff before. There are actual cultures around the world where they have laws, basically tribal laws, where you're not allowed to touch your spouse for 2 weeks out of the month.
Damn.
What that does is it creates excitement. It maintains attraction, and they have extremely long-standing, long-term relationships.
I
So the
will
reason
say, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was going to say, I see how that works because like when we first started dating, we were like rabbits, like literally having sex like
Damn.
rabbits. And now even though we live together for the first time, it's like, we don't have sex every night. You know, we pace it out a little bit, and it does still like build that anticipation 3 years in.
Wait, is it?
No.
You got a dead bedroom? Is it the dead bedroom?
What?
What?
Dead bedroom. That's like there's no sex.
No,
No,
we
I
don't do
don't
that.
think-
We just
yeah.
like skip
Not
a
as
day. You know what I
often.
mean? We
Okay.
just pace it out.
Not
but
every day,
I can get it
every
still
other
like
day or
builds
something?
excitement and anticipation. Just skipping
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah, that's
days,
fine.
even though
I don't
we
want to harp
sleep
on it too
together.
long because I know we got to
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
it going.
let's- yeah.
But the whole point is, the reason why it worked out with him, the reason why he's a genuinely good guy who you ended up falling in love with, is because he wasn't. If you were just at home with him all the time, given who your type was, it probably wouldn't have worked out. But it was good to occasionally talk to him and then see him over short stints. That's actually the formula for being successful in the dating market. This is why the whole like wait a few days to text, that's kind of shitty advice because there's actually an art to doing this the right way, these pattern interruptions to build attraction with people. It doesn't just happen, but that's the reason why it worked. That's the reason why you were able to escape your type.
And I would say I honestly agree with that too because I liked the
W
chase.
take.
So you know,
W
it
take.
was a healthy
W
way of
take.
still getting that.
You guys are all the same.
Bro, stop making it sound like you like hurt or something by just adding, oh, you guys are all the same. Like, stop, bro. We got to stop. Us in this red pill space, we got to stop sounding like we're hurt by saying, oh, you're all the same. you could just easily have been said, yeah, okay, but that same pattern that you just did, etc., that works on majority of women. You can, you sound hurt by saying it like that. Oh, you're all the same. Oh, golly, man, goddamn.
7 Deadly Simps donated $100. I am tired of seeing all these beautiful women on the Whatever podcast. Thanks for changing things up with tonight's show, Brian.
Okay.
My sprinkler goes like this. 777 decillion 777 no
That's funny.
777 octillion
Thank you, 7 Deadly Sims. Appreciate
777
it.
septillion 777 sextillion
times.
777 quintillion 777 quadrillion 777 trillion
Wait, it's okay. I had one question for
777
you.
billion 777 million 777,777.
Yeah, I think we're close. All right.
Bro, that's I can't. I'm crying. I gotta do that. I gotta try that one time. That's funny as fuck, bro.
Thank you there. You said that
I'm
prior to your
genuinely
current
crying.
boyfriend, there was quite
Oh,
a few
fuck.
boys, jerks, whatever, assholes, whatever.
Oh my god, that was funny.
What are we talking here? What are we talking?
Do you
Like a
want,
baker's
like-
dozen? What are we talking?
Oh shit.
And like too much, like for I don't know, too much. Like when I look at myself, then I'm like, ugh, why? You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
like, little Katie, like you need to like stop, like enough to where I'm like, you didn't have to do that, you know, but not like
Wait,
a shit ton.
did you go to UCSB?
Yes,
Okay.
but I started dating Jared my first year of college, so
God,
like I've been in a
bro.
relationship most of my college career.
Important question. You know how you talked about you believe in keeping your options open?
Yes.
If you're thinking back on that being like, oh, why? Why did I do that? Why are you encouraging girls to keep their options open the same way you did?
Well, when I say
Ooh,
keep options
great
open, I
question.
mean like going on dates, like very like wholesome things. Like go on a date with this guy, even if you don't know, you know, like see what you like. I don't mean like, sorry, I don't know if I can say that. I don't mean like have sex with everybody I meet. I just
can
mean
say
like dating around. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like on a very
Casually.
like wholesome, casual level. Like
This is
Just
a
like
pretty,
figuring out what kind of personality you like, what kind
But
of
that's
person you
kind
like.
of why men are afraid to now like pay on dates or even take girls on dates because the girls aren't serious about it. They're just dating around.
Right.
I don't know why
And
they feel
probably,
obligated to pay though,
makes sense.
because
Because you guys would be repulsed if
no,
they
I'm
didn't
not.
pay.
I
Wait,
refuse
so
to let a man
I'm
pay.
curious,
She
what
would.
way would you guys
I'd
go
walk
about it?
out.
Like I don't necessarily 100% agree with like the dating around, but like getting to know people, figuring out what you like, what kind of personality do you like?
Yeah, I mean,
do they
I
have
wanna-
the same
I
political
wanna-
views? Like, does that all like come into play for you guys when
and that's
you're
what I'm trying
gonna
to
be
get
with someone?
across.
Yeah, I mean, I would say don't expect a nice dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really go on dinners when I like, even like with the few guys I've been interested with, I've never been like, oh, like let's go out to eat. Because I get so shy to like eat in front of a guy, even though I know I shouldn't, but I just feel like I look ugly.
And I
Okay.
personally wouldn't even be
It's not the food, boo boo. It is not the food.
comfortable with that if someone wanted to like spend a bunch of money on me and I'm like, this is our first date. I don't even like know you.
Yeah,
I'd be
it's
like,
better
we're
to,
not
like-
doing
That's
that.
fair.
It makes
That's
Or like
us
even
feel
go to the
obligated.
movies, it's almost like awkward. Like I'd rather like sit down with them or like even in a car, or just like talk to them, hang out, see a pretty view. I've done that a few times.
I feel as if when they pay big amounts on the first date, it makes me feel obligated to stay with them, and I hate that. Like, especially with like family having like issues in the past with that happening, like people Indian giving, saying, "Oh, well, I got you this though, so okay, and you decided to spend that money on me. Thank you."
Well, yeah, that's weird if a guy has an expectation because he paid for a date that he's
That's
owed
what a
something.
lot of
That's
guys
weird.
expect
Yeah.
too. Like they
That's
expect that
weird.
woman to stay because they have money. Money does not mean anything if you do not have a good personality or mental health that is
Actually, all the
stable.
more reason that women should pay for the date, but so that the guy
Seriously.
doesn't have any expectations. Although, look, I think it is probably best practice, generally speaking, as the man. Me personally, I have some qualms with paying for the first date, but generally speaking, across the board, I do think recommended the guy should pay because you're gonna.
It's not generally speaking you should pay, bro. It's just that simple. You're more than likely are going to be the initiator of the date, right? If you're the initiator of the date, you should be fucking paying. Obviously, if she initiated to say, "Hey, let me take you out," then yeah, you can not pay or you could pay depending on if you want to take this girl serious in the future. But if you're the one asked her out on a date, you should pay. Also, it's not even about a paying thing. It's about a leadership thing. It's about, hey, I live let's say here in Bangkok, right? In Thailand right now. There's another place that's called Pattaya that's like an hour away, right? If I want to go on a date with a girl and she lives maybe in Pattaya, I'm going to say, hey, come to Bangkok. Let's hang out here. Let's have a date here. I'm not going to go to Pattaya all the way over there because now I put myself at a disadvantage because I live in Bangkok. So it's more so a leadership thing than it is just a pay thing.
There's definitely women you're gonna lose if you don't pay for the.
You should be
date.
going on fewer dates and spending as little money as possible if you're a man.
I agree.
That's what you should be
Like
doing.
100%
What
true.
is good
Like a
date
walk.
for you?
Go to the beach.
Most first dates that I've been on, I don't spend a dime
And I
because I
feel
go,
like-
Alright.
I'm gonna walk my dog. Do you want to come with me?
I feel like I would
Boring.
even prefer
Really?
that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want.
Like,
You-
oh
you-
my
not.
God, by
It-
yourself.
You don't
It's very
like a good
considerate.
conversation. You don't like be out.
Well,
out
no,
in the
yeah,
wilderness?
I've done that, but I wouldn't be like, oh, let's go walk my dog. I'd be like, I'd rather stay home, to be honest. If it was like, oh, let's go walk down the park, let's
Yeah,
like go get
that's true.
ice cream, I'd be like,
Y'all are
Yeah.
in a relationship, correct?
Yeah.
I feel
No, bitch, that means you just don't like him that much. That's the bottom line. So his approach would actually be much more beneficial to most men. Here's a W for you, bro. Now I'm agreeing with you. Because again, if you're just like, hey, I'm about to go do this, you're welcome to join me, and she wants to join you, no matter if it's just walking your dog, no matter if it's just at the park, no matter if it's you about to go I don't even give a fuck if it's you about to go out on the town and party and go drink and etc. type shit, and just go out to the club. That too. So you don't have to go on dates. If she like you, she gonna be wanting to be around you. Remember, girl game is putting themselves in a position to be gamed. So if she's trying to always be around you, she likes you, my boy. So you don't have to be taking her out on these fancy, extravagant ass fucking dates, spending $200, $300, $400, fucking $500. Fuck it, that. Even $100 would be fucking crazy, in my personal opinion. So yes, I would agree with him 100%. Not even nothing disagreed about that.
feel as if y'all are a very healthy, strong couple due to that mindset, because that is exactly a really healthy mindset to have. Not spending as much money as you can and enjoying things that are free in life. Like literally going to the beach, go smoke a blunt. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
something rather than going shopping or like,
Sure.
like what is that?
Let me just come in. I do have to move things along, but one thing about what you said, well, like, I'll go on a date, but I'm not really sure about the guy. I think this is an interesting difference between men and women, but maybe really quick, just a yes or no from all the girls here at the table. Have you ever gone on a date with a guy without knowing ahead of time if you wanted to sleep with him?
Yeah.
I honestly have no idea.
What?
I don't know. No. No.
Wait.
What?
Yes.
Could you really word that?
Yeah, I
So
don't
have
really
you
understand.
have you ever gone on a date with a guy where you weren't quite sure on him yet? You wanted to, in terms of, you haven't yet decided if you want to sleep with him yet.
Yes. That's how.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Like you're undecided. It's not like you're going on the date and you're like, I know I'm gonna like this.
No,
Like,
that's how I was with
No.
this guy, and I
Things
ended
like-
up absolutely adoring him.
I don't like
Here's
sleep with
what-
people on
here's
the
what
first
Brian's-
date.
here's
so
what
It is,
Brian's
a little, it
asking.
is a little confusing.
Here's
right
what
now.
Brian's
I think it's
asking.
assuming that
Have
you
you ever
sleep with
have you ever
people.
gone on a date with a guy who visually and upon immediate interaction you weren't like, I would fuck him, I would.
it's a little bit what I'm getting at, but
Yeah.
You're asking
I
me
know,
if I've ever
that's-
felt that way, if I'd be like,
In other
oh,
words,
yeah.
is he currently in a position to succeed or a position to fail? Like,
Bro, y'all making it so difficult. Have you ever been on a date where you wasn't super duper already on go for a dude? Just that simple. If you weren't on go for a dude, why did you go on a date? And then you ask him, because I wanted to see his personality and blah, 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 blah. And then you can get to wherever point you want to get to.
is he having to now
Does he have to
earn
prove-
your
yeah.
does he have to prove and earn your attraction?
Yes.
Or are you already attracted to him? Have you gone on
I
dates
work
that you
really
with
weird.
have you
Yeah.
gone on dates with guys who you aren't already attracted to?
I just said that. Let's go.
like he has to prove.
He now has to
himself on-
Yes,
prove
they have to
himself
prove
to
it.
you.
If
That's
there's
what I'm saying.
no
I don't
attraction
know.
at all, then like
I honestly don't know. My brain works really different. I feel like
Clearly.
when I like somebody, I like them.
I
Okay,
can't
that's
like
not
someone.
the question, but okay.
This is the difference
The-
because every guy who goes on a date, he's only going on a date with a girl who he is already down to fuck.
he's already decided.
He's already decided.
He's already decided.
I
That's
want
so
to
true.
sleep with her. So now I'm going to see, like, basically, it's yours to lose at this point. That's how guys date. She's gorgeous and she seems pretty cool up front. Guys are looking for a reason to say yes. Brian's point is that women are looking for a reason to say no. That's the dynamic.
So are
and how
you
it
saying
works.
like women are the deciders? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying.
That's a different topic.
Do you ever hear a guy say, "Oh
That's a
my
different
God, like
topic.
there's these things that give me the ick"? They're
No,
not.
usually girls say that.
Yeah, because guys are looking at the situation going, "Yeah, she does all these things that really piss me off, but she's really beautiful and she's kind of fun to talk to." Whereas it's the opposite
Thank
for
you,
girls. Girls will be like,
FTG.
"He's super sweet, he's super nice, he's really handsome," and they'll convince themselves not to sleep with a guy.
Yeah, actually, I've been doing that with my friend. I'm like, you gotta humble the guy. You gotta humble him first.
What?
You can't put him on a pedestal.
What?
I was coming from where I'm like, you need to, like, I want to know that you're worthy of, like, me giving it up to you. Like, prove it as in, like, a way, like, I want
Right,
to make
because
sure I'm
women
into you,
control
that
the
I'm
access
sexually
to sex.
attracted to you.
Yeah, I just
And I'm not
can't-
disagreeing with that, but I'm saying, like, not in a sense where I'm, like, very, like, feminist view on it, but I do want a guy to prove that, you know, he's
You have to
worthy
feel
of
it
being
out.
with me and that I'm worthy of being with him, and I hope he has the same mindset towards me.
This also goes to the point that men and women are fundamentally attracted to different things. Men are attracted to your physical beauty. That is the
Right.
biggest thing that draws us in. For you guys, you're like, he seems kind of cute, but I wonder if he also makes good money, also makes me laugh, also seems to be really intelligent, also has a lot of ambition, also listens to my stories, like all
Is
this
this a bad or
different
good
stuff.
thing?
I'm saying that it's just the way things work.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
Women are selecting on so many more things than men are up front. Men are looking for beauty up front. We're auditioning
So
first. You're auditioning second.
superficial.
Like, you ever notice how?
So what?
So
It's true.
superficial.
Are you gonna be with someone?
Oh
that you-
my God. So the way that you judge a person is superficial, but the way that I judge a person is superficial. That shit crazy, bro. Women like this bitch is always shaming men for their preferences and what they want and what they're attracted to. We're not shaming you for your preferences because obviously you got a career being an average mid-ass bitch. And that's crazy to me, but no one's shaming you for that, right?
You don't
let's
even
talk
want to
about.
with?
We can talk about superficiality when it comes to looks a little bit. So what is superficial about it that men are attracted?
Ooh, she's pretty. I want to marry her.
Are you
Like,
No,
you're not-
she's
you don't wanna
pretty.
see-
I
you
want to
don't
go
wanna
see
Okay,
You
how
hold
don't-
she
on.
is.
So let me
you don't
ask
want
you.
to like see how her brain works. You don't want to see.
I'm going around the table. Everybody has an opportunity to answer on this, and we will come back to the relationship status. Do you think men are superficial?
No, not most of them.
Wait, can you speak straight into the mic?
Not most of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't say most of them, but the guys that do think that way are superficial, and I haven't really met a lot of guys like that. Thank God that I haven't, because then they'd be superficial. And
Well,
I
this
wouldn't
is
wanna be with them.
precisely what we were talking about earlier, how men are not able to speak candidly
Facts.
about things related to dating. Hold on, Mike Davis, let me read this one. Do y'all not see how demented and screwed up these women are? Oh, wow, okay, Mike Davis going in. Mike Davis is the resident roaster. I secured the bag and I'm a genuine a-hole, just what these degenerates want, but I want no part of STDs. I'll hire any one of you hobos that commits to coming overseas. Passport bros? Okay. All right, that's Mike Davis. He likes to roast people. Okay, thank you, Mike Davis. Appreciate it.
Is Mike Davis the dude that they showed earlier, bruh? The one that was in that Burger King thing? What do you mean when you say you want someone that could go overseas? Did you move, or is he talking about girls that are watching this show from a different country?
Do you think men are superficial, generally speaking?
To be honest, it's again
honest. Be very
it's a
honest.
2-lane road. You are literally not going to sleep with someone or be with someone that you are not physically attracted to. No absolute way that you are going to marry that person. You got to be serious. Like that. This is kind of like a very easy question. It's not like no one should be offended by it either. Like men are superficial. Yes, women are too. You're not going to be with a man that you don't find attractive.
Based.
I told y'all. Most of the things she said so far, I actually like and I actually agree with. I don't know about y'all, but hey,
I don't know. I guess the only thing I have to add is I've never thought about like money and status and job until I was also like dating really young, but until I was like, I want to marry this person. That's like when my current boyfriend, I was like, oh, I have to start thinking about these things like
Right.
it's money, like do our lifestyles. Like that's when I thought about all like
Well,
deeper stuff. Like how's this gonna
Okay.
work?
I mean, so money, status, these sort of things can be related to superficiality, but I was more so trying to approach it from just purely physical things. Do you think men are superficial?
Yeah, I do. I think so.
No.
Okay.
No, but I'm still confused.
I'm a
Okay,
little
okay, okay.
confused.
Do you think, I'm going to come back around starting with you, do you think women are superficial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Now that I understand the question, I'd say both. I'd say Tulane.
Yeah, I like her response.
Okay, so look,
It can go both
this
ways.
originally
Yeah.
stemmed from you saying, because he was saying men care about women's physical appearance, you're like, that's so superficial.
Yeah.
But, okay, would you date a guy who's shorter than you?
Fuck no.
Bro, this bitch is a walking L, bro. Why is she even on this fucking show? I guess to give it the fucking entertainment value, but this bitch is just stupid. You literally just said men are superficial just because they want a beautiful woman, but yet you wouldn't date someone shorter than you. You can't change your height. You can't fucking, you was born with your height, all right? You can change how fat you are, and obviously you need to go to the gym a little bit. But yet, bro, this is, I literally can't. Shit like this irks the fuck out of me. No cap.
Superficial.
She is really
Okay,
short.
but
That's
the
superficial.
thing is, let me say this. My ex was 6'2". If I were to date a guy younger than that, I'm gonna get clowned on.
Younger?
Okay,
Wait,
I mean
taller?
taller.
You mean
Sorry,
taller.
taller than that. I'm gonna get clowned
Nobody's
on.
gonna-
You mean shorter than that? She meant shorter than that. She literally said younger, and then she said taller. This is just a dumb bitch. I've come to the conclusion now. This is just a dumb bitch. All right. Let me calm down. Woosah. So now I know she's just a dumb bitch. All right.
Clown on you for dating
yes.
a taller
Super
guy.
short.
Wait, you
Yes.
say taller than you or shorter than you? Or sorry,
She meant
shorter.
shorter.
Than
She
6'2".
meant shorter.
Yeah, shorter than 6'2".
Wait.
I'm gonna
You're-
get clowned on.
Wait, what? Hold on. You're gonna get clowned on if you date a guy shorter than 6'2".
Yeah,
What?
because my ex was tall.
Nobody gives a fuck about your
Okay,
ex.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Not that I care
So you're
about
gonna
my
clown
ex,
on
but I'm like
yourself.
always gotta do bigger, better, more money, gotta improve, you know?
So this imaginary group of people is going to be clowning on you because your ex, who probably most people like. How?
Some women want a man to
Taller
inspire
and
them.
more money was what she talked about.
I said taller, more money.
And you called me
cuter.
superficial for meeting a beautiful girl.
Because I need something better than my ex. Why would I want to go lower than my ex?
Well,
Hello?
some women want a man to inspire them physically and mentally. Like have more money, so they want to work to get more money. They have good looks. They have good hygiene. They work towards that so they can.
First L for her. First L. You should not be aspiring to be better than your dude or even a competition with your dude. You need to be actually collaborating with your dude to create something better. No, it should not be an aspiring. Maybe she meant it in a different way, like, oh, maybe if he works hard, I want to work hard too. Maybe in that way, I might give her a pass because she has been cooking a little bit. But no, boo boo, this one I don't know about.
Stay with this man on his level. Some women like that.
Are you
Some
saying women date up?
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
they do.
I do.
I don't
But-
object to women liking tall men. There's just a biological basis for that. But you cannot
But,
sit
like,
there. Hold on. You cannot sit there and say men are superficial.
Well, I think
for
men
hold
and
on.
women are.
You cannot sit there and say men are superficial for liking physically attractive women when one of the markers that women look for in men is height, which is something that men have absolutely zero control over.
All right, you
when
got
it
me,
comes to their
Brian. You're
physical-
right. You're right. You're right. God.
It's not a gotcha. It's just like
You see how you're mean for bringing it up?
I
Yeah.
am a toxic masculinity.
How dare
It's
you
just-
correct
yeah,
me.
he is.
Okay, all right. What about penis size? Let's talk about that. That's out of
I don't
men's
really care,
control.
actually.
You don't care?
Yeah, I'm a small person, small pelvic bone. So.
You saying you got like a gorilla grip? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
That was funny, bro. Brian got some jokes, bro.
you're small. Sometimes
That
like,
was
your
funny.
pelvic bone can't handle a lot.
That was funny.
Yeah.
He said, "What
That's
the
so
fuck you
true,
talking
90
about?"
pounds. Like, I also.
Bro, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what transpired, but I like this new Brian right here. I like this new Brian. I need more of this though. I need more of this. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You got a gorilla glove?" That was funny.
Me too,
I had
so it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I had to go to. I had to
Sex
see
doesn't
a-
matter at all. Like,
Yeah, I
to
had
a lot
to
of
see
people.
a specialist because.
If sex didn't matter, we wouldn't date opposite sex. If sex didn't matter, we wouldn't have podcasts like this that have millions of views. Bro, I was rocking with you for the first beginning of this show. I don't know how long it's been, maybe 30 minutes, etc. But now you're losing me. Sex doesn't matter? Bruh, take this L again.